I went over to see an exhibit when it was in the old library in Fredericton, and I said, someday I'm going to do that. And then from there, I finally took an evening course, beginners, with Jean Ketch and I can't remember the second one. And from there, I just took some evening classes with Doris and whoever was teaching. And I retired, and then I really started to run hook. We were in Mahone Bay, and he brought this pattern up and asked me if I liked it, and I said, no, not really. And after a while, he come back and he said, well, I'm going to get it. I thought, fine. And then he wanted to know if I had yarn come fall, and I said, well, not much. He went to bring some little, got his yarn, and drew in more things than was on the mat. So I did not know he was going to hook.
I found it very interesting what she was doing, and I thought I'd try it. It's a scene on the of a farm with a barn on it and some cattle, and of course I liked cattle and I liked the old farm, so that's why I did it.
And you kept going from there.
That's right, I did.
You did my old home and his own home. You did both of them.
She taught me. Plus Doris Norman.
I just said, well, no, you gotta, you know, I was quite critical till they got started.
I do like, and that was Anne of Green Gables. She has four scenes, and I've done them all now. So.
And you've done a lot of buildings.
And animals.
Yes, animals.
Different animals, moose, and beavers, and
yes,
this type of thing. So.
Yeah, I think my best one is out in Ted's cottage. It's a deer, and he did the beaver. And what was the other thing? Oh, the moose. He did that. I was downstairs with the background setting, sunlight in the background. My mother, well, she used to say, oh, they're dusty. But they don't go on the floor today so much. They're hung up, and it's different, quite different.
I thought it was interesting. Sometimes you have long evenings, and instead of watching TV, do something else. So.
I like the groups I have hooked with. I went to Evening Matters for some time. It was very convenient. I was working. And then I thought, well, I think I'd like to just go maybe in the daytime. So I did that. I enjoy it. I think hookers have usually a very outgoing or a very friendly group when you get going too. Yeah, I do. I really do.
No, I came by myself. And I took it from Doris Norman, and it was interesting. I think I learned quite a bit from it. Sometimes we'd like to take another one or two, but...
The old mat, I remember it being in my home. It wasn't, I don't know. I think I just barely, and it went outside and it was used. Father's garage, and he was a tinkering, but then they moved to Fredericton, he passed away, and when I went up into the garage, heading upstairs, I found that mat in a hamper. So my mother had always said it was my Aunt Hazel Lyons who did it. So I patched it up and put the pattern on red dot, and I went from there. Oh, I got my material from Sandy, and she was quite a help. So that's the mat, and then I got the picture out of me standing on the old one.
I did one for friends of ours to their homestead where they used to live. Did that one, and then I did a Anne of Green Gable one not too long ago. I really appreciate her effort that she's put into it to help me, because she's taken more courses and more experience than I've had.
Wanting to do it, that's the big thing. If you enjoy it, it's great. And I just did the schoolhouse. And where'd it go? There's my first loops that I ever did. Right there. My first loops. And then in 2005, I dug it out and finished it and did it up together. So 1990.
This is the first one that I finished or started, I guess. And I like the farm scenes. Mary liked the farm scene. So I continued and did this with yarn. So now I have graduated to wool, but it's kind of nice. I enjoyed it, so I decided to go ahead, and this is what I come up with.
You added a pond, you drew the pond, the wagon, the boy.
This is Jimmy Dickens. I put the wagon in, just a few things. And that was done in 2001.
11 years after I started.
That's right.
See, it took a long while, 11 years, but I always thought, I never took them out.
I can't tell you where the first stitch is in this one. Too many to remember.